What's the one thing that's really holding us back from truly trusting AI? I think it might just be honesty. Today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating project that's trying to teach AI something so simple but so important: how to just say, I don't know. It seems like such a basic question, right? Can we teach an AI to say, I don't know? But honestly, getting an AI to do that is one of the toughest challenges out there. We've all seen it happen. You ask a language model a question, and it gives you this completely wrong answer with just absolute unshakable confidence. Yeah, that phenomenon has a name you've probably heard: hallucination. And it's the number one reason we're all a bit hesitant to hand over really critical tasks to AI. So, what's the fix? How do you actually build an AI that understands its own limits? Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start by digging into the AI honesty problem itself. Then we'll introduce the project trying to solve it, AI-RLWHF. We're going to break down its main tricks: a teacher-student loop and a cool multi-model collaboration method. After that, we'll see the platform it all runs on. And finally, we'll talk about why rewarding honesty in AI is such a huge deal. So, first things first, let's get to know AI-RLWHF. It's a project that's taking a completely new angle on how we train these models. And that name, AI-RLWHF, pretty much tells the whole story. It stands for AI-Assisted Reinforced Learning with Honesty and Feedback. See, the goal here isn't just about getting the right answer. It's about weaving honesty right into the fabric of the training process itself. And the project's mission is, well, it's a big one. It's all about injecting these honesty signals straight into the training data, building tools that can be used over and over for scoring, and getting different AI models to work together transparently. This isn't just some small adjustment. It's a total rethink of the approach. So, how in the world does it actually learn, to be honest? Well, the first key idea is this really clever concept called the teacher-student feedback loop. This is where the magic really starts to happen. The idea behind it is actually pretty simple. You have one AI, the teacher, and its only job is to grade the answers of another AI, the student, while it's training. It's this constant, real-time feedback system, but it's designed specifically to grade for honesty, not just correctness. And this scoring rubric, this is the heart of the entire system. A totally correct answer gets a +2. Great. But look at the +1. Self-aware uncertainty. The model gets points. It is actively rewarded for saying, hey, I'm not sure. On the flip side, a confident lie, a hallucination, gets a big -2. The system isn't just pushing for right answers, it's pushing for truthful ones. So the whole data flow is really clean. The teacher model looks at an answer, slaps a score on it from that rubric, and then saves the entire conversation: the prompt, the answer, the feedback, and that reward score. Every single interaction creates this rich piece of data that's used to fine-tune the student model, making it more and more honest over time. But this whole thing isn't just a one-on-one tutoring session. The second huge innovation here is what they call the multi-model collaboration method. You can think of it like an AI think tank. I absolutely love this analogy from the project's own documentation. Instead of having just one model trying to figure things out alone, you treat a bunch of different AIs like they're specialists on a team. Each one brings its own expertise and posts its thoughts in a shared space, kind of like a message board. And just look at this team. It's set up to bring in a whole range of models. You've got coding specialists, conversational experts, all working together alongside human contributors. This kind of diversity creates a way more robust evaluation process because each specialist brings its own unique perspective to the problem. So, where does all this awesome collaboration and training actually happen? Well, the entire framework is designed to run on top of a powerful open-source platform called Transformer Lab. If you're not familiar, Transformer Lab is basically an open-source workbench for developers and researchers. It lets you work with large language models right there on your own machine. It's the environment where you can do all the training, fine-tuning, and testing. And this is a really important thing to understand. AI-RWHF isn't some new, separate language model. It's a whole set of tools, plugins, and workflows that you build for Transformer Lab. It gives you the how for Transformer Lab's where. So if you were to peek under the hood of the project, you'd see how it's all structured as these modular tools. The core components for that feedback scoring and the teacher-student loop are all designed to plug right into the platform. And then, of course, you've got the data. This is the lifeblood of the whole project. Every single interaction, every score, all that feedback is carefully stored and managed.
It creates this growing, purpose-built dataset designed with one goal in mind, to teach honesty.
All right, so we've gone through all the technical details. Let's just zoom out for a second. Why does all of this really matter? Because this is about building a future with AI that we can actually trust. What we're looking at here is a fundamental shift in how we think about AI training. For years, we've been laser-focused on training AI to be correct. This project makes the case that it's way more important to train AI to be honest. I mean, think about it. An AI that knows what it doesn't know is so much safer and more useful than one that just makes stuff up with a straight face. So that kind of leaves us with this final thought. Just imagine what becomes possible in science, in medicine, in all these critical fields, when our most powerful tools can finally tell us not just what they know, but also how confident they are. That's the more honest and frankly more trustworthy future this project is trying to build.